So we're finally here at Cheesecake Factory. It's been requested many, many times, and we're finally here. And unfortunately, there's no way I could eat all like 30 pieces of cheesecake, but I am going to try to eat 10. I kind of just got 10 ones that seemed like they would be the best, and I got a few that would strategically help me to eat all of this. So I'm gonna be reviewing these 10 slices. I have a cheat sheet so I can know which ones I'm eating. This is rating just over 13,000 calories for these 10 pieces. So I'm going to try my best here. I don't know if I got this one, but I'm excited to try this. I hope you're excited to see this. I know a lot of you wanted to see this, so here it is. This is gonna be my first time at Cheesecake Factory, probably not my last. Without any further ado, let's start with the classic. Let's see, can I pick it up? I sure can. So this is the classic piece of cheesecake, the original, the one that started it all according to their menu. So let's give it a shot. I do get it. That's a good cheesecake. I do get the hype. But it comes together really well. It's smooth, it's creamy. It's actually not too sweet. You get enough sweetness without it being overly sweet. You still get to taste that nice, rich cream cheese flavor. I see why there's a big Cheesecake Factory hype, but we have a long road ahead of us, so let's keep going. The graham cracker crust is actually really nice. The whipped cream does help bring out some flavor a little bit. I do like the creaminess on top. One down. Let me secure my napkin. Very good. All right, so moving right along, I think I say I really want the peanut butter. I was debating whether or not I wanted to do the Oreo or the peanut butter next. All right, so this one is the Oreo, or I mean the peanut butter one. There's two peanut butter ones. There is a Reese's Cup, which I did not get. The Reese's Cup one is half cake, half cheesecake. But the reason I got this one is Adam's Peanut Butter Cup Fudge Ripple. I got this one because there are peanut butter cups and Butterfinger in it. So here is our Adams Peanut Butter Cup Fudge Ripple, which we got creamy cheesecake swirled with caramel peanut butter Butterfingers and Reese's peanut butter cups. Now, before any more falls on the floor, I'm gonna eat it. I was worried about the Butterfingers, but like, I'm not really getting a whole lot of Butterfinger crunch in it. There it is. Oh no, the cheesecake is flawless. The chocolate cookie base is very nice. Obviously goes with the peanut butter well. But the chocolate and peanut butter combo is just beautiful. And it has enough peanut butter and just a little bit of Butterfinger crunch. And that icing is nice and rich with, again, without being too sugary sweet. But if you really need to lighten it up, the whipped cream always does the trick. I'm very surprised how perfect that peanut butter icing is. How you still get the full richness of peanut butter, but it's not overly sweetened. They've clearly mastered their cheesecakes. Okay. Now I think this is probably the most popular one. The Oreo Dream Extreme. I'm not sure if I'll be able to pop this one out of the box, to be honest with you, because of the large Oreo wafer on it. Yeah, there's Oreos everywhere. I actually might need the fork for this one. I think I'm gonna have to switch over to fork. A little less fun, but a little more clean as well. We got a wooden fork. All right, now, without dropping this piece, we have the Oreo Dream Extreme. Which, what do we got in here? The Oreo Dream Extreme is the creamy cheesecake layered with Oreo cookies topped with Oreo cookie mousse and chocolate icing. And even though it's cold outside, it must be starting to get warm in here because my cheesecakes are starting to fall over. Let's give it a shot. Ooh. Again, the chocolate is nice and rich without being too over the top. At least I don't think so. Yeah, they just nailed it. Like it's fudgy, but it's not like some other things that I've eaten that's like becomes an annoyance. I wonder where you get the big Oreo pieces from. It's literally just an Oreo cookie. Now with that fudge layer on the bottom, this one definitely is the most indulgent one so far. Well, I think I'm just making things worse here. Okay, everything is just falling apart. This one you can really taste the decadence on. Maybe not too sweet for me, but I'm sure some people would not like the sweetness on this one. Let's see. I think that one being done early is probably a good move. My hands are starting to get sticky. So it's time for the wet wipes. So I must say, so far, I would easily get with the Cheesecake Factory hype. But we'll see if I can manage to eat 10 of them. Because even after 3, I am feeling the effects of eating 3 pieces of cheesecake. And this is why last week when I stopped at Wawa, it was to kind of pregame with a little bit of protein. And I probably should have done it today. I probably should have done it today, to be honest. All right. Now this one seems also like a very indulgent one, but I can pick this one up. So let's pick it up. This one is cookie dough. Cookie dough lovers cheesecake. I did not read the part about with pecans. So we got creamy cheesecake loaded with our chocolate chip pecan cookie dough, topped with cookie dough frosting. This was one of the most exciting ones for me, but I'm glad to be doing it early because cookie dough always does seem to have ill effects on my stomach. I like the way the cheesecake thins out the cookie dough though. The cookie dough isn't overly heavy. It combines well. The pecans are not overly noticeable, or they make me mad. I think they also blend in well with the chocolate chips. I probably should use a fork on this one too, because this one's not working out too well. Because of all the cookie dough pieces in here. Now I'm wondering what this back corner piece is because it's really thick. I'm almost expecting like a solid chunk of cookie dough. I'm getting a lot more of the pecans in this chunk of cookie dough in the corner. This one's really good. You really do get the cookie dough vibe in it. The anti-pecans is just my preference, but I think it goes well if somebody is into nuts. Now, hopefully, the flavor should be getting lighter as we go here now, which I think I'm going to need. Because I'm not even halfway through. I guess I could slow it down a touch. So I really enjoyed the cookie dough whipped topping that they used. But I just think in the back corner there was a bunch of cookie dough underneath the cheesecake. I just thought it was a little bit too thick. It kind of, like the rest of the cheesecake was very soft and easily eatable. But that corner was just like a very thick chunk of cookie dough, which was good, but it didn't match the rest of it. Now this one, I'm pretty sure this one is the Douche de Luche. Because I'm gonna wager that this one is the Cinnabon and this one is the salted caramel. So this one has to be the Douche de Luche. I guess I should have thought about it, how I was getting three that were very closely related. Uh-oh. I didn't take a picture of the Douche de Luche. I don't know what's in it. I know it's a caramel cheesecake with Dulce de Leche. I don't know. I have no cheat sheet for this one. I don't know what happened. But this one is melting in my hand. No way. Nothing I can do on this one. So I guess we're gonna have to start holding them up like this. Luckily, the containers are clear. So there is your Douche de Luche. All right, well, I guess I'll be using the fork from here on in, because I think all of the cheesecakes are probably gonna be a little bit too melty at this point. All right, let's see. Yeah, see, now we're all soft here. Much lighter than the previous couple cheesecakes. A welcome change right now. Now it's nice because it has like a faint caramel, which I guess that's just part of what Dulce de Leche is. But it's not like an overbearing caramel, because I am a little bit worried about the salted caramel being too rich. But this one is not. So that's 5. I'm halfway. And I definitely commend anybody who has made it this far, because even I am feeling 5 pieces of cheesecake. I know just the other day I saw a Spencer Fit video, and he did cheesecakes. He said his record was 6. And that's a pretty solid score, if I'm being honest. I wonder where I'm gonna get. I'm definitely feeling it. Whether it be the sugar or just the pure calorie intake, because that means we got to be around 13, or not 6 to 6,500, roughly. I'm pretty sure we got some of the biggest ones out of the way. But I'm not going to do this drinkless. It's time for a milk break. So this was one of the most requested things that I've gotten requests for. Aside from Filipino food, because my Uncut Jollibee video got like 50,000 views. But unfortunately, I can't just make a living out of eating just Filipino food. I don't know, maybe I could, maybe I should have, but that wasn't really my intended goal for the channel. Not that I don't think I wouldn't like Filipino food, but I am supposed to be doing grimmyeatworld, not Grimmy Eat Philippines. However, there will be some Filipino food coming up. I don't know how soon it'll be, but I do know that cluster of Filipino food and Jollibee Part 2s, those requests are on the horizon. All right, am I done stalling? It amazes me how quickly I recover once I'm starting to get sugar rush. Okay. Now these two I think are gonna be my lightest ones. So I got a white chocolate raspberry and a vanilla bean. And I think I'm gonna do the salted caramel here. The box is a bit of a mess. The s'mores is melting. This one is kind of the last one I'm worried about. I probably should be worried about the s'mores with the chocolate, but all right. If there's going to be a caramel one that's a little bit too rich, I think this salted caramel one's going to be it. Oh, this one's going to be a little modified. So here is the salted caramel. All right. All right, salted caramel. Let's do our thing. I'm gonna get the whole whipped cream in the first bite. It came out very good. It's basically pure caramel flavor. I think it could be a little bit saltier. The salt is more of an essence than an actual flavor. So I would personally get a little bit more salt for like on top, give it a little bit of texture as well. But I love that it's not too much. A lot of times when you get caramel stuff, it's just, I don't know, it just tastes like very overwhelming. I feel like a lot of food is just quick to overdo a flavor. Mm. I don't know why it's so hard for me to cut open. I think it's the crust that's stopping me here. Come on, buddy. Hmm. All right, so that's 6. I feel the power. All right, and here's to hoping that this vanilla bean one will be nice and refreshing. I don't know, I probably should have gotten more fruit ones. I was supposed to eat a whole cheesecake with Shaw in the mouth at one point. I'm not sure if I'd be able to do that. I'm pretty sure a whole cheesecake is, I don't know, a lot, maybe like 12 slices. I was trying to count when I was down there, but I got sidetracked. All right. Gotta collect myself. Well, I think here's the thing. One more piece will put me at just about 10,000 calories. Unless I eat any one of these other ones, I think I will be over 10,000 because this is the lowest calorie one. I think this is the only, no, I'm pretty sure this was still 1,100. I think the only one that was under 1,000 calories was the original piece, which was like 890. Oh, I have my cheat sheet. I can actually verify these things. 830 for the original slice. And the vanilla bean is 1170, so yeah. Well, I guess while I'm taking a small breather, somebody asked me, I guess last night, what I do for a living. And I guess the question was like how I do this and that. And some of you may know because I'm pretty sure I answered this a bunch of times in my live streams on TikTok, which now I'm trying to do live streams on the Undercooked YouTube channel. So if you're not subscribed to Undercooked, you don't have to watch the videos, but I think I'm going to do all my live streaming on there. That way I have no problem keeping the live streams up on the Undercooked channel, so you can go back and rewatch them. But we'll see, because I wasn't able to interact with the YouTube at all because of the way the chat works. So I need to figure out how that works first before I continue doing that. But anyway, basically my job is NDT, non-destructive testing. I use eddy currents and ultrasonic instruments, I guess, to test steel for defects. So I make sure there's no cracks or holes or anything, or basically so that nothing will break when it's in a car or in a medical part or in an airplane. And basically all I do is I set up my machine and I just walk around my machine to get my steps in. That's how I get my average of 20,000 steps while I'm at work, because I just gotta set it up and press the start button, really. And I guess examine the ones that are being labeled as defects. But the job is nice. I enjoy it. I like what I do. But it gives me the money to do what I do. It gives me the time to do what I do. Right now, anyway. There was once a time where I was there 80 hours a week. But I don't think those days are ever coming back, especially seeing as I've been out of work here now for 2 weeks. So I really don't ever expect to be 80-hour weeks again. And honestly, I'm upset that I've had to have worked Saturdays and ruin my cheat day schedule when, I work a Saturday and then the next week they tell me not to come in on Thursday or Friday. And it's just ridiculous. I just don't like that. But we'll see what happens. I'm a little worried about the work situation, to be honest, because I like what I do, but I might have to find something else because it's kind of getting silly. But that's basically how I work and do this. It's not easy, as many of you may know. All I do is edit videos when I'm out of work and walk when I'm at work, and I'm on a bike when I'm out of work while I'm editing videos. There's no real free time. Like, eating is the free time, really. While I've been out of work, I've been taking a little bit of free time for myself, but now that I'm supposed to be back work on Monday, so I'll be back to only editing and going to work. All right, let's see. Do I want the berry or the bean? Or should I just really try to go full bore and finish the decadent ones and save these ones for later? Well, I think the Cinnabon one has cake in it. I think the s'mores one is chocolate, though. And I think the chocolate might be... I think the chocolate one may be more of a... I actually have a little bit of room to work with now. There's your vanilla bean. We got the Cinnabon. We got the berry. This picture definitely is not short friendly. Let's try and get at least the tail end in. As for this side, oh well, it's only the vanilla bean. All right, let's see. Let's see if I got it in me here. Maybe I should have just left it. All right, so, oh, that's the marshmallow topping. I guess it's not really melted, it's just the marshmallow topping. So here is the s'mores, which is a chocolate cheesecake with graham crackers, marshmallow topping, graham crackers in the whip, and more than that, a big ol' mess. So I'm not picking this one up. Being a mild mess is one thing, but this one is just, this is too much. All right, let's see if I got it in me here. I do like the way the graham cracker crust breaks. It's thicker graham cracker crust than all the other ones, which is actually really refreshing to see on a s'mores cheesecake. No, I didn't get the graham cracker crust a whole lot on that. But it is nice. Now, I think this one also came together pretty well, but I'm definitely at the point where it's getting a little bit too rich for me. But that is because of how much I've eaten. If I really examine what I'm doing, I think this is just like the rest of them, where it's not actually too sweet. But my body is definitely to the point where it's not down with it no more. But it still holds up, which is actually very fascinating and a testament to how good Cheesecake Factory cheesecake actually is. Now, as I said, we're pretty deep into this one, so it makes it much harder to review. But I do like the build of the cake. They have chocolate chips in the chocolate cheesecake, which really, I don't know, it just gives it a little pop. Like I said, the graham, I feel like they actually have enough graham crackers in this to make it a s'mores. Ooh. All right, well, we're at 7. as we stand here at 7, I think it may be my time to walk away. Because that one was a little tough. It wasn't so tough to the point where it was bad or anything, but I think I'm at that spot where it's like, I'm going to go for one more, but that one more is going to be a lot harder than I think it's going to be. But then again, that was chocolate. I think that vanilla bean one might be light enough, or this berry one might be light enough that it might work. But that's exactly how I played myself with cereal last week, thinking, oh, this bowl should be fine. This one last one should be fine. But we're coming up on an hour here. It definitely got a lot hotter in here than I thought it would. Let me get some cool air in here. Maybe I can cool myself off into a second wind. I know it screws up the sound a little bit, but it's not the first time I tried to use the second wind tactic. Because like I feel like I can keep going, but I think I'm in the position where the +1 is going to be more rough than I think it's going to be. And I think my real shot would be either the berry or the vanilla. I think the Cinnabon one is just going to be too much. And that's kind of what's really stopping me, is knowing that I can't do all 10 right now. Or feeling like I'm probably not going to be able to do all 10 anyway. Ooh. All right. Maybe I should start trying to do sweet stuff as fast as possible and just really not dawdling. But then again, even when it came to this one, when I finished those first two, I was definitely feeling the effects because I ate so fast. I don't know where the best strategy is. I know Sean the Mouth likes to get things over and done with before he feels the effects. But I felt them almost immediately, at least starting. Now the question is, do I want to go for the number 8? Because I think I got number 8. It's just what damage toll is it actually going to take is the question. The other question is tactically, which one? All right. See, part of me is thinking the berry, and part of me is thinking the vanilla. I'm pretty sure I'm completely counting this one out, I think. You know what, I'm gonna give the vanilla a go. I have coffee. This one should be relatively neutral. We got the vanilla bean, because I do appreciate a good vanilla, and if there's gonna be a good vanilla something, it's seeming like Cheesecake Factory may be the place for a good vanilla something. And it's definitely gonna get put to the test right now, because I should be able to taste basically every little note that it has. Okay. So it is nice. You do get a nice hint of vanilla. I think it could be stronger, but I believe that's also because of where I'm at as far as eating. Again, I would say, and definitely this one is not too sweet. My body definitely does not want to eat it, but like, there's also like nothing bad about it for my mouth to really pinpoint and target for me, which is like a very interesting spot. Nothing is too sweet. Nothing is overly done anywhere. Really, the only problem is I'm getting a personal lack of flavor because I've had so much to eat. But yeah, this is gonna be my last one. Mostly because I do want to enjoy the last two, and I can do that later. I certainly ain't gonna do it now. All right, so we did 8. 8's not terrible. I could probably do this one and do 9 the same way I did that one and just infuse coffee into every bite. But I just don't want to do that because I think this one will be pretty good. And I know for a fact that I'm probably not going to be able to do it with the Cinnabon one. So we're going to save these two for a little bit later. I don't know, I may get like a steak and eggs or something. But I definitely ate over 10,000 calories easily with only 2 left. Neither of them being over 1,500 calories. I 100% hit 10. So we're 10,000 calories deep into today's cheat day. And I think I'm going to get, I would like to get like a steak and eggs or something. Because that would be great. That would be great. We'll see. I don't want to go too crazy on calories because this is obviously more than the 10K. But 1 week of 15 won't hurt. I'll still be in a deficit. It just won't be as extreme of a deficit as I would have liked, which is still a win. Not everything has to be extreme. Being in a 500 per day average deficit is still good. I don't have to be in a 15 to 2,000. That's kind of extreme. But those were actually very good. I'm not too disappointed that I'm not finishing this because, like I said, I think I could get this one down because it's of it being small and light and fruity. But I'm not going to do both, so I'm going to enjoy the both instead. Sounds good to me. I'd rather enjoy them instead. So, 10,000 calories deep, 8 pieces of cheesecake from the Cheesecake Factory, which is a delightful place, and I'm going to have to come back here sometime. But it's time for a little bit of recovery. I gotta drive myself home, unfortunately, which is the worst part of this whole thing. And I'll catch you a little bit later because I'm probably going to try and get some type of protein in. And I think I might talk a little bit about the weight loss strategies and goals and whatnot here, since I was kind of already on that topic here. So I might answer a few more questions over a small meal. So, till that moment comes, I'll see you then. What in the world will I eat next? And they gave me an extra piece of cheesecake. And like, normally that's a very exciting thing, but like, it was almost the most calorie dense piece they have. It was the most calorie dense piece I got. The Oreo Dream